Hopefully everything's coming out loud and clear. New settings, new look, and here I am, and hopefully some higher def glory. We don't know. We've just done some stream settings here, so hopefully everything sounds okay and looks okay, and will continue to run okay. But I'm gonna have to rely on you, my viewers, whether live or VOD, to come back and let me know if you can hear me okay, if things are running all right, etc. If you like the new colors, I'd love to hear anything back. To get your feedback to make sure that this stream is at least moving in the right direction towards quality and something that you guys want to continue to enjoy. So let's get that out of the way. We're going to be picking up right where we left off in chapter 4. Uh, Basically, we have found out that Shiburo from the 10,000 Delights set us up to kill us. We're going to go. Then we deal with that a little bit. We found out that she was a lover of Meningo and she's trying to get revenge and that she's run off and now the brothel's under new ownership. And there was a bunch of items that we looked at and played around with last night uh, because we were curious if we wanted to spend the money on them. Some of them didn't work, which was unfortunate, but it's the nature of the game, unfortunately, sometimes. Um, Maybe fix in a later patch. We'll check them out on maybe other playthroughs. Some of them just didn't have the impact for the dollar value that we wanted. So, yeah, we're going to quickly just do some slight item adjustments as we get into it and then back into some story mode. So, with no further ado, let's jump right in. Okay, guys. Set up my Streamlabs dashboard on the old phone here. Hopefully prevent me from describing gameplay where you're staring at a be right back screen or talking when things are muted, etc. Okay, so here we are. We're back in, as I said, the 10,000 Delights. Herax is taking over as Madam of the Club. You agreed by Succubus. You're greeted by Succubus, whose appearance is striking to say the least. Her flawless skin, his graceful figure, and an aristocratic face would have made her a true beauty if not for the terrible, fresh scar. A jagged scar running across her cheek, cutting through her scarlet, sensual lips. Under her right cheekbone and her left eye is gray. Gray cataract surrounds the wound from which a caustic substance. From some caustic substance. The succubus wings are tattered rags, but nevertheless, she behaves imperiously with dignity of those around her and treat her with respect. Welcome to the 10,000 Delights. My name is Herax. I'm the new madam here. Thanks to you, you registered that insolent upstart Shivraro, sending her and her hardy lover Mendigo, sending her after her hardy lover Mendigo. She's dead. Sorry. So you can consider me in your debt. Know that we will always be welcome here, and my gift will be proof of that. Now we can teleport here. With this, each arc, yeah, will recognize you. Okay. We're not going to do that just yet. We're not going to do that. At least we can stay here and hopefully have not any problems. Let you know more about the owner. Do you mean the former madam of the 10,000 Delights or the new one? Who are you? To everyone else, I am the respected madam of the 10,000 Delights, the protector and patron of this place and its pleasures, the strongest who live here and the one who has earned the right to replace Shavaro on the throne. But you, honey, you just call me Herax. You look awful. What happened to you? Oh, you mean my scars? I'm a succubus. We are all beautiful and charming. We aren't bothered by the odd questions that haunt your kind. What if I'm not attractive? What if that happens? What happens once my beauty fades? This is why we're not obsessed with our looks as you mortals are. I have ceased to be gorgeous because of... Have I ceased to be gorgeous because of a few scars? Flaunting her words, the succubus tilts back her head and laughs, a pleasant, arousing sound. I left these scars to serve as a reminder of how I got here and who I am. As a reminder for others that is now scum will think twice about challenging my authority. Though you're a creature of the abyss, Shellen will not let me fail to acknowledge your beauty. I don't understand why anyone would simply wish to spoil such beauty. The abyss is enough ugliness in it already. Oh, we're really rough on the reading here. Hopefully we'll get a little better at that. Sorry about that. You see But you still see my beauty despite these terrible wounds. They are like a pinch of spice serving to accentuate everything else in my utter perfection. Can you tell me about Shivaro and Minrigo? At first, we thought those two would tear each other apart. That's right, Jack. That frog out of my throat. Get some of this coffee in there. Try this again. At first, we thought those two would tear each other apart. Shivaro was in charge of here for a long time, and no one bothered her because everyone knew who she was. Then Baphomet's minion, Mendigo, showed up. They fought. Oh, how they fought. Then they started to conspire and plot against one another. They sent assassins. Then they drew their names into a proxy war against each other. By the end, they were obsessed. They went from sworn enemies to partners and took over the 10,000 delights. They started walking around hand in hand, cooing at each other. After that, they rarely tried to kill one another. Why is this place named so? This is because it distinguishes the way my palace differs from a common brothel or tavern. This is the sovereign territory of every single imaginable pleasure and joy. Most of my domain is hidden from prying eyes. Behind every door is a corridor with other doors like this one. We stand in the center of a small labyrinth dedicated to hedonism. Huh. No matter your taste in alcohol, sexual gratification, topics of conversation, music, drugs, you will find like-minded individuals here. Anyone who knows anything about pleasure flocks here, bringing their sophisticated tastes and provocatives. I have no more questions. What do you have for sale? Alright. So, things we looked at by. The lizard tail doesn't really seem to work. It does give you the 8, we noticed the 8 circumstance bonus to AC that they got to start out each round when it was on our lizard, but we didn't see the +3 morale bonus, unfortunately, so we're not going to buy that. Scarlet Omelet we're definitely buying because we want to have all the recipes. This is the first +6 wisdom headband we've gotten, so we'll buy that. It doesn't really affect the transmutation skills. We're going to give that to Camilla because it gives her an extra spell. We really wanted to try this Deathbed Serpent out to see how that worked, but it's apparently broken. Yeah. Oh, excuse me, cat. Don't know what's wrong with me today. Yeah, and then we're gonna go. None of these other items here. These 2 daggers look neat for Wolof. But that's it. So that's what we're buying here. Junk. That's gonna go. Just simply replace her +4 headband. He's using everything that we want. We tried trying around with a charge build too, using the headband, the headbanger's helmet, and a few other things to bump up charge. It was kind of neat, but not enough to really push heavily into that way. We made sure Finn has those boots on. Yeah, we gave her the free movement boots, so he can actually get some charge damage from benefit from that. I think the only thing we have to do, and we're going to go buy her some new boots. That was the other thing. We haven't decided if we're keeping this ring yet. We may drop this for something else. Actually, what we're going to test is taking this ring off. Do I have it on me? We can pick up the other one on the way. It's a school. We'll put the illusion school ring back in here to pump, make her DC and our illusion spells too stronger. But the 1 extra smite, I wonder if, because she does have extra spells that she doesn't do anything with, so I've been tempted to give her this for a while. So we're going to see how that plays out. Yeah. Oh, I think that's the other thing we decided to do. Is Camilla's currently wearing the +5. Yeah, we're going to swap that with Yoshi. For some reason, sorry, Tripclaw, or Raptor, but for some reason he's not accessible in this building. So we can leave here now. I want to go to just do the gear stuff I decided I was going to do first. We got to go to the flesh market, so we're going to be buying Nenio some new boots. There's our buddy. So we're going to take that off and give that to Camilla. She's more likely to be alive and make sure that he gets the benefit of that. Actually, we're gonna take that off Camilla and give it to her. Keep her like that. This is gonna go on our range character. We'll give him the shroud. Doesn't really make much of a difference that way. What I also considering of doing is taking this off and giving it to like Graybor. We're gonna do that. We'll let him go first. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. Okay. So there's some quick adjustments. We also changed Camilla's armor to the padded stuff, giving her up to 50. We could actually take her armor off completely. I'm leaving this on for the basic effect, but because her dex is so high, we can actually do that. Well, we can give her 50 AC and have that. We'll just leave these on there. She doesn't have anything in her bracer slot currently. There we go. Now we want to go to the flesh markets. That was... We'll just go... We can just teleport there. That was silly. Lock in what we just did there. You know, we have a habit of sometimes not remembering to save things. And flesh markets. And what did we want to buy here? Oh, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, we looked at stuff here. This... I like this. If we went a spear build, I'd probably get this spear. We fight a lot of bigger creatures going on, I think, and the small stuff with a just instantly killed is just I like any instant kill stuff. To be perfectly honest, I find that just. But and there's the headbutter sound. If we had the charge mount build, we'd put this on our the horse. That with like some solid armor. Yeah, you could really deck out your mount with charge stuff, all things said and done. Kind of neat.
Finally.
But we're gonna go to this crazy guy back here. And we decided we're gonna buy these boots. Nenio doesn't have any boots, so having some effect versus no effect, I like. Now, what we wanted to test, now the problem with Nenio not having a ring, well, there's really no problem with her not having a ring there. When I go back, I gotta talk to Lan and do a bunch of stuff back at the camp, and I don't want to do that just yet.
No reason to pause.
It does work. Okay, that's interesting. But I'm definitely gonna keep that ring on her, because like a bunch of her after she does her like mass buffing, there's a bunch of random spells I don't use, and having that on the front line for her, I think will be worthwhile, and we'll get Nenio's illusionist ring back. This guy doesn't sell anything I want. Yeah, no. If I had a crossbow person, I'd be snapping this up in a heartbeat. Unable to, just to make that just to fuck over casters, but I don't see myself doing that.
Want to fight? Sure.
Could always test our. I feel like we could. This guy, we're safe to fight, but Same thing with possibly Perez here. One of them drops a neat sword or something like that as well. But we'll get it later. So we're in the middle city.
Any shortcuts?
The Assassin's Guild is supposed to be over here somewhere. I looked that up. I'm going to look it up again. We're going to get that done. I'm not going to wander around like a lost puppy like I did last time for it. I believe if I get to it from the Facts for Life wiki. Great website, by the way. It's going to have the most information you're going to get on as far as in one spot I found. It doesn't have everything, but it has, at least it's a good spot. And it will let me... It's a matter of reputation. It's under the portal you use between to get the flesh markets. Bottom of the moving wall. You need to wait for the building to shift all the way up for the door to reveal itself. Okay, well let's go check that out. Over here, at that.
Care to tell me what you're up to?
You gotta tell me what you're up to. Where the hell you going, bro?
All right.
You guys get over there. What are you doing way over there? All right. Right there. Oh shit. I thought I was clicking on this door.
Finally.
Moving wall, eh? Question mark? Trying to see if we can get over here. No. Can't get on that ledge. I wonder if they meant over here. Prior, it's all about turning the camera angle to see where we can move the map. to wait for a moving wall to move before it reveal itself. Try this. By the way, if you know, Chad, if you know where this door is, I am long past the joy of figuring it out.
Want to fight? Sure.
Over here? No? There's that building further away. I feel like I might just be walking around in a circle right now, but...
What do you need? Let's go. Go on.
This wall won't change, right? Oh, my... Could be up here. Funny because the guy said, "Oh, it's easy to find with a big sign out front with all the assassin things on it." Where's the sign?
All right.
Bad business practice. You can't find your shop.
Ready.
I believe this is what he was talking about. It's below the portal. Get over there? Really bugging me. It's supposed to be, according to the quest walkthrough I found, it's supposed to be a door that reveals itself when a wall moves, but... Under the portal that leads from the 10,000 Delights to the Flesh Markets, and I wasn't sure if he means over here. No real moving walls, that's the problem, except this one here. Also not under anything. That's a dead end.
Want to fight?
This would let us send Graybar back to the camp and let us move on with a bunch of other subquests. So I really want to find this fucking spot. If there's any door that maybe I was missing from this camera angle, I don't see anything. Whatever we do, don't change the camera angle. Building will start turning.
Any shortcuts?
Looking at the map, trying to figure out where else I could be making this mistake. I'm at the portal between these two areas. There's this door here is the only other one I can think of. Let's go try it.
Tell me what you're up to. Done.
Oh, that's right. That was just a loot grab. That door there. Able to get anywhere on this side. See much in the way of doors.
Damn. Place is
Let's
just
take a
plain
look.
strange.
Frustrating. Just want to get this over with. It's not.
Damn. Failed that one.
Yeah, I figured you would. Come on. Okay. So, we want to go over here. There it is right there, chat. I bet you that's it. God diggity damn, thank God. Alright. Save. Jesus Christ, that was annoying. Tiger of Sin. That's cool. Moon. Oh, there's all the different assassins and stuff. There's the yachts. Wonder if these guys have any goodies for sale.
Finally.
The demon standing before you was clearly had a perchance for jewelry. His fingers are covered in rings. 3 gold chains encircle his neck, and 4 bejeweled earrings sparkle each of his ears. However, such exquisite adornments are not enough to hide the fact that he is a hardened warrior and a ruthless killer. His face and hands are covered in long, badly healed scars. He moves with the grace as a most skillful swordsman. The demon's lips curl in satisfied sneer as he greets you loudly. Look who's here, the arrogant Calorian who disposed of our poor Woodless. He catches your eye and frowns slightly, giving a pointed glance towards his bodyguards. You weren't about to do something really stupid and start a massacre here, right? Can we just talk? Okay. Nod towards this horned thing. This horned thing is one of yours, isn't it? Helza? Yes, little demoness is one of my most useful servants. Besides, it's so very prestigious to have the daughter of Baphomet working under you. Yaz glances at the horned demon with a mix of condescension and possessiveness. She stares fixedly at the floor. What? What? Didn't put all those points in perception to fail. What you think? What you think? I think no. That's what I think. Talking. More talking. What the hell? I rolled a 4. Cat. Ooh. Taki. Taki. Jesus Christ. 3 to a 4. 4 to a 3.
You screwed it up!
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Alright. Yay! Yes, Master, I understood. For a fleeting moment, you notice a shadow of angry displeasure cross her face. A spark of fear flashes in his eyes, like a boy who realizes he's gone too far when testing the patience of his parents. Who are you, the leader of a gang of assassins? Yes, I am proud of it. The Abyss is full of butchers and monsters, so anyone who chooses to be an assassin among monsters and butchers commands the highest level of respect. If they live long enough to make a name for themselves, of course. My guild attracts assassins from many planes. No one hires us for simple things, like murdering noisy neighbors or cutting the throat of a cheating merchant. As I'm sure you know, it's easier and cheaper to do that yourself, and there's no need to get assassins involved. No, if someone turns to an assassin, it means the victim is a dangerous and cunning and well-protected target. Great word. I hear a lot about you, Yaz. I've heard of your highly reputable guild that operates on many planes beside the Abyss. Many of my colleagues consider it an honor to work alongside you. Unlike myself. Tell me the truth right now. Yaz raises his hand apologetically, several rings glitter off his fingers. Fine, fine. I was the one who actually gave Greyboy assignments. I needed to light the little fire underneath his cauldron, where so many minions of the demon lords are being mixed together. I ordered him to murder those demons in Canabras, and I put the hit out on Desrand, although that ugly idiot didn't bother me at all. He was an ugly idiot indeed, and a vengeful one to boot. That's why I gave Greybor a dagger that was only supposed to wound the Baelor, and that is why using Wuldus' name was important. It was a perfect hand of cards. Durazan survived after suffering a painful, humiliating wound by a mortal's hand. No offense, of course. The Baelor couldn't simply let that go. He started a vendetta against Wuldus, dragging other dark desecrates into it, and that was my goal all along, because Wuldus was my real target, a target that was very difficult to reach. He also seems to revel in his own cleverness. He smirks and smiles with smug satisfaction. People like you are why assassins have such a lousy reputation. No respect for agreements. Use me to commit a contract killing? That's disgusting. He also bursts out laughing his sparkling demon-colored teeth. How delightfully scrupulous of you. We are suddenly disgusted by all the blood on your hands just because you killed Wuldus for me and not yourself. He's got a good point. What concerns me is not the contract killing itself. The fact that I haven't yet been paid a single coin. You're the head of the Assassin's Guild. Why didn't you send your underlings after him? Who said I didn't? I lost a number of capable killers. And yet, as you can see, I found a more elegant and economical way to execute this plan. I won't lie to you, this is the kind of plotting makes me very proud of my own guile. So these are your guild's finest? They hardly seem professional. Looks like Greybor and I reached Wuldus before your killers. Oh, please, I had no intention of sending one after him, but my assistants made sure that every larvae in the city knew about the bounty on his head, and I knew that Greybor returned to Ashura and decided to use him once more. Just like poor Desrand, he had no idea he was merely a pawn of mine. Just as I envisioned, you didn't linger and paid him a visit before anyone else could. I had no doubt that paranoia Wuldus would try and kill anyone who crossed his doorstep, but I expected you to overcome him, and I was right. Why'd you do all this? For money and power, of course. This has been my primary motivation for many years now. Somebody wanted the old Woodhouse dead. The clever Yaws had fulfilled their wish, with the expectation of being showered in privileges and treasures. You're getting a share of those privileges and cheddars, by the way. I trust you're not going to refuse the reward provided for freelance operatives. Trust me, the sum is considerable. I haven't forgotten about you either. You'll be rewarded proportional to your truly astonishing lethality. Okay. Accept the reward. No doubt you've come to an understanding after we share a common language, the language of gold. Since my reputation... Oh yeah, that's only fair. Here you go, Greybor. I appreciate your integrity when it comes to business. As for you, Greybor, you've proven your competence as a token of our... Oh, 1 second, chat. Apologize, real life stuff.
All right. So I have to get the 11 GF. Believe that should be everyone's hitting sound there. Awesome. Looks good. Let's get back into it. Sorry. As for you, Greybar, you've proven your competence. As a token of apology, allow me to offer you membership to my Assassin's Guild. Consider it recognition of your talents that you have long desired. I promise you prestige, respect, and a truly staggering fees. Of course, I won't demand that you ever serve your current contract. You may claim your well-deserved place in their guild when it expires. So then, what do you say? Will I be welcoming you to the big league? Greybar turns to you with a very serious expression. His voice is reserved and formal. Elgin Knight, we are bound by an act of agreement, and therefore I must consult your opinion on this invitation. Are you truly prepared to throw in your lot with demons? With a heavy sigh, the dwarf looks you straight in the eye. Is there really much difference between them and me? They are a product of the worst parts of the mortal soul. They are sin incarnate. Many say the same thing about me. I was never a coward, so I'll be able to admit that my soul is black and evil. I murder others for money and shall never become a respectable member of society, a friend or a father, but I am tired of asking forgiveness for what I am. Here, I will not be judged for my profession. I'm not a freak or monster they think I am. Me back I am Glorian. How dare they hire me to murder their enemies and then despise me for my profession? They'll treat me differently in the Abyss. The demons respect my skills. They'll treat me as a professional, not a criminal or a blackguard. It's strange to say this, but I don't feel out of place here. I think we kill him, we get his daggers, right? But have you thought about quitting the business? And become what? A farmer? A butler? Or maybe an innkeeper? One of those who tell tales about their adventurous youth to drunk patrons? My soul is that of a wanderer and a killer. My art is my only source of pride, and abandoning it will make me useless in my own eyes. Believe me, I already tried to settle down and find an honest job, and nothing good came from it. I shall quit my profession only when I'm judged by Fasara herself. It's your decision to make. Such words make me respect you even more. Believe me, I appreciate your willingness to let this decision be entirely my own. Where do I sign? What are you talking about? We're not devils, after all. He laughs, laughing. Splendid! You've got a bright future here, my dubitative yet deadly friend. Well, this is a very enlightening conversation. I see no reason why we should continue. You've received your answers. You should probably be on your way. Meanwhile, I should get back to plotting another bloody and violent murder. Have a good day. Indeed, this was an unexpected meeting. If you want to discuss what happened privately, I am at your service. Aw, I was hoping there'd be like cool assassin store here and we'd get like cool assassin stuff. You just gave us money? Boo. Wonder how Greybor would feel if we just killed everyone instead. There's all these locked doors and shit. What the hell's this? Okay, so one option is Greybor gets to happily become a member of the Assassin's Guild. And we get 100,000 gold. We were kind of broke. But let's Scooby-Doo ending this. And see what happens if we decide to kill these guys instead. Again, if you are watching in chat, if you could let me know if the sound quality is good, I'd really appreciate that. Switch microphones, depending on who's here in the studio. So we go to the headset thing here. Hopefully it's a little less background noise. You can hear me a bit clearer. But if that's not the case, we have to adjust stuff. I need you guys to let me know. All right. Let's talk to Yaz. So we have to go through this again. God damn it. No amount of money can make up for the ins. Okay. You there, dwarf. How have you placed in my guild? Kill this Galorian right now. An interest proposal, but this Galorian has paid me for my services in advance. When I accept a fee, I'm sure to finish the job. Is that guy running away? So you want to fight me, outsider? What makes you think you deserve such honor? Hear me, all of you. Whoever brings me the outsider's head will receive a generous reward and become my personal bodyguard. Wait, while there's still time, does anyone want to leave now and escape with their life?
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Yeah, you know how much I like a big fight. There's gonna be a ton of sneak attack damage. Okay, hold on. So let's. Let's put the ring here. We never turn the gauntlets off. Can we feed the ring now? Hungry, hungry ring. There it is. We got two guys in that path. And maybe not our team. Can she like take a step out maybe? And then use it? Yeah, that way she won't hit anybody. Let's find out. What, they all sapping? They all... Boo! That sucked. Alright. Release the pets. What should we give them? Let's try the big Minotaur guys. This guy's not getting involved? That's interesting. Okay. Minotaurs were not good against some targets, but they just own that motherfucker. Damn.
I'll cut you wide open.
Here I come! Ah!
Trip Claw. Get in there, bro. Nenio, what do you want to do here?
Simply business.
All right.
Into the fray.
Okay, go Minos.
Be gone, fiend!
Hit for like 50 when they
How
do
about
hit.
this?
Pop. Who do we leave up? Oh, you. Where's she going?
It's your
Yeah, go ahead.
time to cease to exist.
The inheritor.
All right.
Guide my blade.
Trident Assassin looks fearfully at the pile of corpses at your feet. None of them are eager to share the fate of those two before you attack you, no matter what prize Yaz has offer. Well, well, you vanquished my lowest of my henchmen. Let's see if you're a match for the three Tigers of Sin, alright? Three monks leap forward with sinister smiles on their faces. They assume combat stances with grateful elegance of true masters. We are the three Tigers of Sin, martial arts masters from the island of Jamantria Aurori bade us to seek the way of truth in the house of perfection, but their masters are blinded with ignorance. The truth is pure, and only pain can purify. Pain of training has tempted our bodies, but not our souls. So we've abandoned our home and descended into the abyss so that we can indulge in sin. Temptation tears at our souls like scorching winds, and though through this agony they've approached true completeness, viciously murdering you and torturing your companions, this is but another step on our journey towards the truth. I don't want to fight you. Please don't die protecting that wrench. Saying please already? Soon you shall be
We
begging.
won't fall here. I swear it.
I don't think I will be. No, 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 no. Where are they? They're over here? Oh, okay. Trip, can you even get there? No, just move them. Camilla? They're not gonna, their will's gonna be, saves are gonna be through the roof. We'll just pump, Sheila, can you even get an attack on these guys? Are we blocked as well? Let's battle, let's buff, what the hell? I got some hits. I got bones. Oh, memorize extra attack. Oh no, chat. Whatever will we do? I do have a lot of attacks. Look at that.
The light. Take you.
I will end you.
Oh, you're now only the two tigers of sin. Oh, save versus fire. Didn't see that coming.
You're in my way.
Go, Minos. You got a hit in there.
Fall.
Socio. Poor lizard, probably not going to make it through this next round of combat. Oh, where's he going? He started running after Elgin. That's not gonna end well for you, sir.
Into the fray.
You're mine. Gotcha.
Oh, look at that guy dipping and dodging. It was just for shitty dice, but still. Bye-bye. So we got the cast set because it was our fourth spell, so the fifth one was quickened because of our boots.
You had your chance.
It's actually pretty neat. Get your bones. The guy's got some AC, so I'll just pump Elgin's attack. By lizard. Didn't have much when he went after Greyboar though.
Inheritor, guide my blade.
Ready to end this?
That should be. There we go. We got something on him. Jesus. Oh really? Okay, we'll throw another magic missile at him. That should do it there. The last of the monk folds his hand in respectful gesture, even as he casts a blood. It was a worthy fight. I bow before your mastery, my lord. Seems Galorian is populated by weaklings. Boulder Blood Moon deal with this insolent upstart. You now face a giant demon with bulging muscles, a succubus dressed in dramatic scarlet attire. Crimson sparks curl around the tips of her long fingernails. The succubus stares down at her crimson, pupilless eyes. I don't know who you are or where you came from, outsider, but your journey ends here. In the light of the blood moon, you shall pray to her. Pray that your agony comes to a quick end, but blood moon knows no mercy. Better drop your weapon and run, nameless boy, although you won't run far. I am the Knight Commander of the Mendavian Crusade and Liberator of Dresden. Remember that.
Save the last one for me.
Where are they? Oh, they're over here. Okay. You had one job.
The light take you into the fray.
Just get her close enough so all the area effect benefits we have,
So
which
this
are
is how
actually
it
not
feels?
on right now, apparently, because we should have a giant spider around us. Summon the old shadow demon. Let's throw a hellfire ray out. I don't use many of those. Okay. And a quick magic missile. She's immune to magic missile. Alright, good to know.
Simply business. It's your time to cease to exist.
Okay. Swing!
How
Shoot!
about this?
There we go.
Easy.
Oh wow, this guy's got some hit points.
Feel the power.
Oh! Oh, bye-bye. Shouldn't have done that, girl.
The inheritor.
Hot enough
No.
for you?
My blade.
Blood moon bleeding profusely, the weakened sorceress reaches out with a giant motionless body of her partner, whispers, Boulder, protect me. I will survive. I will. Yosef grabs his blade, fisting furiously. Never has anyone humiliated my guild in such this manner. Do you think yourself invincible? I've been killing the invincible for hundreds, thousands of years. Yes, as user prepares a battle, his moves become smooth and unpredictable, as if there was quicksilver in his skin instead of the blood of bone. I see a worthy foe before me.
Here I come.
It's just me versus you now, bro? Alright. Kind of bold, but...
The light take you.
The spirits demand your blood.
No. Well, you got a lot of attacks, but...
Now
I'm the
taste
Knight
my
fucking
steel.
Commander. Boo. Oh, come on, girl. You could have done better than that. Greyborg? What's up, buddy?
You're in my way.
I feel like you're moving really slow.
You had your chance.
Okay, the big boy's in there. Socio. Do a little heal crit wounds on her. Let's do that. Camilla, you basically just...
Into the fray.
Same thing as last time. Just trying to hit this boy.
You are today's sacrifice.
Uh-oh. Duck and bob, duck and weave, duck and weave. Okay, she survived. Woohoo.
Got you now.
There we go. This guy's not letting me get any sneak attacks in. He is not playing with the nice like the rest of the kids. Okay, so spells that are missing from our hotbar. No, that is on my hotbar. Never mind. But this one was not. We'll try it.
Na Ea Orma.
We're probably resting after this, so we'll throw another aggressive.
Simply business.
You had one job: just hurt this motherfucker. There we go. Tripclaw is all screwed up.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
He's got to be like dropping any time here. He's right there.
Go for their hearts!
Oh, he went after me. Okay, this would be it. Boom. There we go. 333 crit. Yob props himself to Zabbles and tries to snap his broken, ruined fingers, but they refuse to obey him. He sneers at you with a mixture of anger and fear. You won this battle. Glory to the victor. I admit my defeat. I am willing to ransom my life. Believe me, I value it very highly. It's what you think your life is worth. I shall give you my blades. I wield the cruel fate in my right hand and merciful fate in my left. Believe me, these are deadliest weapons I've ever seen in my life. Once I earned the privilege of petitioning some guy's name I'm not going to pronounce, the Razor Prince himself, for a single gift, and I asked him to create me the most mighty, deadly weapons. So she forwarded me these blades for me. You were the first to survive their deadly caress. I now offer them to you. Take them and let me go, or else destroy these treasures with my dying breath. I won't let them become trophies of my killer. Deal. Give me the knives and get out of here. I will take them back. That's fine. I don't mind. We proved our worth. A flickering light envelops as his body disappears. A ghostly shape emerges in its place. This translucent tube stepping across the pools of blood left behind the leader of the Assassin's Guild. You've made a good deal. Yaz was of no use dead, but alive he might prove useful. I truly hope this is the end of your grievance against the Guild, and there's no other reason for you to remain. Discarding her mask of frightened meek, Rosalia now looks down at you with resolute, impetuous, befitting the true daughter of Baphomet. Her voice is severe and committing. This fool could never pass up an opportunity to swindle someone dangerous. Luring him into a trap was easy enough, and now he is no longer in charge of this guild. It belongs to me now. So please accept my apologies for my predecessor's mistakes and leave. I think our business is concluded. Concluded? I've only just begun. Perhaps we can talk flesh to flesh, face to face. Yes, let's talk. I can't stand those who profit off my work without paying me. Oh no, oh no, thank you. I'm not a fool like Yaz. I prefer to keep a safe distance. There's something I want to ask you about. If that means you'll get out of here faster, I'll answer your questions. Study the seal that burns into their skins. You recognize them easily. These are the brands that the demon Lord Baphomet and his inner circle use for punishment. These seals drains one's power and inflicts excruciating pain, making the victim eager to do anything to atone for their transgressions. It's scary to imagine what it must feel like to be covered in a multitude of such runes at once. Why did you pretend to be a slave? That's what I was. Yaza made a deal with my father, and I was, in advance payment, he managed to procure. Yaz saw that an Ephraim concubine would raise his status. My father did not value me highly. And so, I, the great Hurazaf, was forced to serve him after my father deprived me of all my powers. Oh, how I dreamed of tearing off that obsessed fool's head. But I found another way. Yaz dearly loved using others to do his dirty work for him, and it was with such a pleasure beating him at his own game. You served me well, Golor. Cuts off abruptly, realizing she said more than she intended to. Admit it, it was all part of your plot. It was foolish to admit such a thing. What good is a plot that everyone knows about it? Here's some advice. Be careful with schemes and plots. One clever fellow has already plotted his own demise. I'm looking for your sister. Then look elsewhere, away from me. I have no intention of getting anywhere near that bitch. She crossed you somehow. I didn't have anything to do with it. But I do not wish you luck in trying to murder her. You the bears and squares from Mary Manacles. Who dare shackle you? My sister, that bitch. Hemperzat always envied me. She was dumber and weaker than I, so her only goal was to destroy me, crush me, that piece of trash. That belch of Lamashir lured me into a trap and imprisoned me. But I, Baphomet, daughter, was jailed in the Ivory Labyrinth for a damned eternity. Yeah, Storyteller told us all about that. Never mind that. Soon I shall prove which is stronger and more viable. Father will see. Father will realize his mistake. He refused to rescue me back then, letting my sisters humiliate me and keep me prisoner, letting her bind my powers. But he will see who his true daughter is among the two of us. Let's join forces and destroy her. Okay, I have no more questions. Will you seek vengeance for the slaughter? Why would I do that? I only wasted skilled assassins. I have no quarrel with you. You had the right to be angry at Yaz, and his carnage cleared the way for me to take control of here. Do not be concerned with your safety. If you're so generous, what about offering me membership in your guild? Out of the question after this massacre. I'll have to replenish the ranks. Your presence would scare away potential candidates. Graver puts his weapon away with a chuckle and produces his pipe. He lights it slowly with a visible pleasure, inhales deeply, and grunts beside it. The dwarf gives you a cheerful nod. I admit, I feel quite excited. It's been a while since I crossbladed with fellow professionals. I'll be happy to discuss our adventure with you later, if you want to compare notes. All right, so he's still okay either way. I was worried he'd be a little upset that he didn't get a chance to join this guild of demon assassins, but he seems to be okay with it. I do think what I should have done is possibly, and I'm asked, we could have joined forces with her to take on her sister. That's a long way back to roll that back, though. So here's the 2 daggers we got: Cruel Fate and Merciless Fate. Living Bane +5 finesse wielding. This +5 Living Bane dagger deals additional 46 piercing damage to bleeding enemies on a successful hit. In addition, whenever the weapon is coup de grace, again, a +2 roll bonus on attack and damage rolls for 1 round. Oh my god. Wow, those are really good. Yeah, we're happy to take those. We'll give those to, like, maybe Wolduff and then possibly One Dug later on. Those are some nasty ass daggers. We're happy to collect those. Again, my only regret is not asking her if she wanted to team up against her sister. Maybe she would say no. I didn't get any failed quests there, so. Okay, we're gonna call it. We're gonna leave it at that. So now we need to get back to the Nexus. We know that Len wants to talk to us. We'll go do that. Wolduff wants to come with us, and we get to talk to Greybor. So we're going to be doing a lot of swapping of this spot. What we can do while we're still here, though, is the Temple of... We can go back to, yeah, the Temple of Delights and have Camilla's thing done. Let's do that. So we're just going to be grinding like one quest at a time for our companions basically right now. We'll sell our stuff to Wooljuff. Oh, there's a portal over here. Like Camilla, use her homunculus here. So back to there. And we still have to find Shivero, who's hiding in the lower markets, but I'm pretty sure she's probably gone to the same hideout as Mandago. And if we, maybe if we hadn't killed her, there's a world where they decided to run off as lovers together, but she dead, so that's too bad now. I think that's all we want to sell. Those are all named items. I like to hang on to those. That's just +3 plate. We can sell that. +2 headband. All right. Little bit of extra dough. Let's do a quick save here. We're gonna grab a quick smoke, be right back, and we're gonna see what crazy shit this Camilla the Psychopath wants to do. So stick around for that. Okay, and we're back. A quick smoke, a little sup of my soup, another sip of my coffee. You know what? I'll have another one because it's coffee. And let's get back into this chat. All right, let's see what Camilla the psychopath wants to do. My friend Camilla would like to avail yourself of your brothel's special services. Camilla lowers her voice to the one that only you and Hairlex can hear. The ones that are offered in the deepest levels of the brothel. The ones where our purchased slave takes the form of whoever my heart desires, where everything is possible. Ah, Camilla, I've heard about you. You finally decided to have a slave transformed for you. Well, the image from your subconscious and recreated in every detail. You will not regret it. The pleasure is well worth the price of 10,000 gold. You'll see for yourself. As promised, no one would mention my previous visits. Then again, I don't know why I expected demons to be true to their word. Camilla, you've been here before? Yeah, several times. I visited while our party was resting. I killed several pleasure slaves, but their deaths gave neither me nor Nara any real relief, so I thought it would be good for you to come here with me and perform the ritual while you're watching. I hope Mira will accept the sacrifice. It's just that sacrifice back in Dresden where you learned my secret, it made Mira like you, like my friend. I believe that she will become more willing to accept the sacrifice if you witness it. And tonight I shall pay for additional service, so the victim will take the form that Mira wants. I am certain she will be pleased. You really allowed you to kill your slaves? Oh, and we allow all services here, as long as you prepare to pay the cost. However, for an additional 5,000 gold, I can replace any ordinary slave with a homunculus, a soulless creature made of flesh we keep here for special occasions. A homunculus? I don't like that idea, my friend. I've heard they are hard to distinguish from real people, but I do not want to deceive Mira. Where are the slaves from? Odd question. I never really cared to ask. Yeah, it's either so. Our options here are two evil options, which we are not going to take because it's a good playthrough. The good option, which just says, that's it, I'm done, I refuse to take part in this, and that probably just ends her quest right there. Or the homunculus. So we're going to say homunculus for the win. If you insist, let it be homunculus. I just hope Mira won't spot the difference. Excellent choice, Camilla. Here's your key. To the back room, your homunculus awaits for you in the guise your heart secretly longs. Enjoy. It's going to be me. Guarantee that the thing's going to want to be killing me. I just feel like that's what we've been leading up to.
Sure.
I hope you appreciate this.
Well, first, you understand what's happening in the room. All you can make out of the room is withering, snarling, squinching, tangled bodies, but your eyes slowly adjust to the dim light. You notice that the bodies are trying to break free of claws that does not belong to a demon. You cannot see the face pressed against the demon's stomach, the demon whose tongue is rolling in ecstasy. A wall of naked backs prevents you from making sense of what's happening with the feeling that you know this person. Gro and Nasby, the demon standing with his back to you, turns around and freezes. His claws break the skin of the unknown mortal's thigh. Rivers of blood trickle to the floor where there's no screams of pain. Seeing a lull in proceedings, the victim raises their head. You finally see their face. Your face. There's no expression, no emotion on the face. The features are slightly off, or like a portrait painted from memory. The demon opens his mouth, and in one movement, its powerful jaws rip the face from its skull, leaving behind a bloody mass of gaping holes. And the demon turns to you. What? They have sent a new commander? Good, because this one's done. Come on in, homunculus. Well, let's see how this plays out, shall we? We can intimidate. Been getting off on the thoughts, Commander, have you? Well, that means you owe me. Leave your money and valuables and get up before we say I count to one. I'm doing that one. It's the Commander! Run! Let's just kick the shit out of him. You don't get it. If anyone gets their shit kicked out, it'll be us. You won't even break a sweat. Get out of here! Bye-bye. They better have left their fucking vulnerables. Oh, well.
Let's go.
This is some fun RP experience. We'll take it anyways. Next up on the doors of things we probably shouldn't be opening. Got 100% lockpick chance.
helpful, am I
Shouldn't you
not?
pick all the locks? You're not gonna come in here. I don't need. You're not. All right. Okay, the slave just ran for it. All right. Dinosaur bone. Hell yeah. Belt of the dexterity is just basically a money item now, but dinosaur bones, pretty big deal. Oh, actually, that reminds me, chat. One of the things we tested, I just remembered now. I don't know if this was always the case, maybe it was a patch, but if you have greater enduring spells and you cast a scroll that gives you a greater than 5-minute duration now, it will be bump 24 hours, which means if you do use scrolls of legendary proportions and make an ice body and sea mail, etc., you can then use those on your guys who have those things, like Elgin has, and create those 24-hour personal buffs that he would normally have access to as not an arcane caster.
Damn,
This
this
is
just plain strange.
if he said, "Damn, this is gonna be fucking powerful," then yeah, that's what we meant, because it's gonna be crazy. Camilla reaches the door handle, but immediately jerks her hand back. We're in the right place, yes? So, behind this closed door, I'll see... Camilla's voice trembles from either anticipation or nerves. Well, shall we? I'm ready. I'm ready. Greetings, mistress. I'm at your disposal. That's not me. Papa? Oh, Jesus Christ. Papa, can you hear me? The eyes of the homunculus, which bears a striking resemblance to Horus, look at you with calm indifference. His corpulent, short body is an exact copy of Horace Grimm, as you remember him. Camilla recoils as if from a blow and sways on her feet. She grips her amulet in her left hand, her knuckles turning white. This can't be! It can't be you! Why? How did this happen? Could Henrix have lied to me? No. Why would she? Is this some kind of joke? But what if it isn't? What if this is what my heart desires? You want to sacrifice Horus? I don't know. I don't understand. She wipes a brow of sweat from her brow. I swear to you that I never wanted to kill my father. I've never thought that's what I wanted. I never thought that's what Mira could have craved his blood. My father raised me, cared for me, sheltered me. He wiped away my tears when I was sad. He listened to me rage when I hated everyone around me. He was the only person who helped me come to terms with my secret predilections. I respect him. I love him. Camilla brings the amulet to her clutch fish and to her lips. Then why would Mira... Why am I seeing him here now in front of me? Address Horus. Who are you? I will be whoever the mistress wants me to be. It's Horus. Yes, I can see that quite well, thank you very much. Whatever do I do with this statue of observations? Sorry. Calm down, Camilla. We need to ride it where it's going. Alright. Camilla stares off into space for a few moments and shakes her head and looks at you. We shall do what we came here to do. What other choice do we have? Okay. Are you going to kill this Horus? Why shouldn't I? I've already paid. I don't like wasting money. You recover from that shock quickly. Killing this creature is Mira's will, and who am I to oppose her? I'm only doing my duty. Again, we have the option to say maybe we shouldn't do this. Well, if you've decided, I won't stand in your way. The silence in here, this word speaks louder than any words. Yeah. What are you still doing there? Camilla lets her hands dry. She lifts her wimp, the bone of the amulet tightly. She sharper dagger gleams dully in her right hand. Watch closely, my friend. I want to see. I don't want you to miss even the smallest detail. I shall take my time so you may better observe. After once I'm finished, I shall eat a piece of this sacrifice's flesh. What will it be today? A kidney, a heart, or perhaps a morsel of spleen? It's always so difficult to choose. You are a fucking psycho. The blood feels so warm on my hands. Such a little cut. So much blood. Just a moment. Once I've reached our heart, I shall see a veritable fountain. It will not oppose to getting a little wet today. How about you? You are a fucking psychopath. I wish this was all voice acted. They could have really made her like sound super sinister and like really crazy. That was intriguing. I need to think. That's it. We're done. Is there any loot in that room? Oh, we lost the key. All right. Well, that's it. All right. Well,
Let's get to it.
what's done is done. Plus, we don't have a.
All right.
I wonder if there's like a path to redemption with Camilla, where we're like, you just like make her refuse everything, and she like breaks her predilections. We find out that necklace has been the curse all along. Well, I guess we're not gonna know now. Alright, so we have a lot of talking with the staff to do. The staff, I can't believe I called them that, it's hilarious. So we're gonna go back to the Nexus now. We have to talk to Lan, we have to talk to One Doug, we have to talk to Greybor, we have to talk to Camilla. And then we have to decide who we're gonna leave Greybor back and what next quest we're going to do. Social wants us to do the Battle Bliss, which we have unlocked. So that's probably where we'll head after we didn't finish having the big talkie here at the home base. The human half of Lan looks decidedly pale. Life's funny thing, isn't it? You find yourself in a new city and suddenly you bump into an old acquaintance. He chuckles, but expression is closer to a wince than a true smile. Salvalgamech. Salvalgamech? Whatever. That guy is here in the city. Doug, you feel it too, Lan. The bloodthirst, the soft whispering calling to you to give it into violence. Finally paying attention to it, are you? Lan looks puzzled. No, I don't hear any whispers and feel no bloodlust, One do. I see a healer. I think you're just insane. They give a glance at each other. Sava who? Very funny. I know we're surrounded by demons and they all got tricky names. You can't be expected to remember all of them. Selvelkamech, or whoever known as that guy, is the one who's been kidnapping mongrels for ages in the caves and turning them into insane beasts. We've met him. Scrawny-looking guy with a long tail. How do you know he's here in the city? I feel it. You know, it's like a scent. You smell something unusual once in your life and you remember it forever. That feeling I had in the cave when Shrekabek was turning the mongrels into beasts, it's back. Like some cloying, nasty stench that's clogging up my lungs. Like I fell into a latrine and I can't swim. Excuse the analogy. Assuming he's here, where should we look for him? Now that I don't know, but this is the thing. It seems to grow weaker and stronger as we move around, so if you put me on the scent, I'll lead you to him like a hound. Alright, we'll find him. His lair together then. The right thing to do would be to just raise the whole city to the ground, but one demon's lair will be a good start. Take me with you, Master. I feel him too, but my senses are more finely honed than Lan's. Smack of this poison runs in my veins. I never thought I'd say that, but that might be not such a bad idea. Oh, cool. So I can take One Doug or Lan? That's kind of awesome. I'm not sure who else. Maybe I'll take them both. That would be a bit of a power hit. But I could trick it. mean by that is I could buff one Doug with Camilla and everyone, because our 24-hour buffs, I think we only rest for 9 hours. So I could buff one, rest, buff the other player, then drop one of the buffers and take both of them fully buffed with us. Which we might do. Woo! Camera angle's going all over the place. We got other people to talk to still. Yaniel is still hanging tight. Yeah, let's go. Good. Behringer is whistling to himself while he hones his blade. Good for him. Hand of the Interior, you're a little upset at me. How well am I known? Okay, so I think everyone knows who we are. Why did you follow me into the abyss? Because my duty is my honor demanded that I do so. If you're facing a great mission and a colossal challenge, while those who remain behind merely had the honor of protecting what you already liberated from the demon hordes, my heart told me that my help would be needed more here. Okay. Is there anything you can help me with? I will follow you everywhere, remaining invisible, so our enemies will not have the slightest suspicion of my presence. When you need advice, I will give it to you, and when you are stricken by disease, I will come to your aid and dispel it. No matter how long you may have to travel through the abyss, you can always be sure I'm here, near, and heaven has not forsaken you. Okay. How does it feel to be in a place like this? This is not my first foray here. Okay. You think ultimate victory is impossible? It is, but not the kind of victory you dream of. Yeah, we know, because evil rise good and so forth. The yin-yang of it all. How do you hide? The magic turns me invisible. What are your thoughts on Gallifrey's last order? Yeah, okay, he's just saying, yeah, I'm not so, she believes in what she did, but she was a little bit bitchy when she did it. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, so he's just saying he blessed that rock so we can hang out here. It's just the demon lords, we know this already. Cheers. Ashley, I think, Shirley's shoulders are stooped. Staring at the floor, she hands you a scented letter. Take a look. Well, the one who sent me this letter, I hoped I would never hear from him again, but it was inevitable. He found out I was in the city. Of course he did. And now, Desna helped me. The thoughts of seeing him again terrifies me. But this is simply part of my journey, isn't it? I can't just run away from my sins of my past. I have to at least try to make amends. And if I can't, then I must ask for forgiveness. Who is this D? Dalmaccio. Do you remember the shadow from my nightmares? That's him. I used to consider him my crowning achievement, but now I'm ashamed to remember him at all. He was an Atata once, a true hero, a knight, a poet, a defender of the weak, the pride of Asylum, and I corrupted him. I made him fall in love with me, I broke his heart, and made him commit foul crimes I cannot even describe. And when he became indistinguishable from a demon, I left him in the abyss. And now he wants to see me again. I'm frightened and ashamed. Venomous butterfly, I've heard those words before in your dream. That is what my nightmares call me, my most horrific disgrace. There was a time when that name suited me perfectly. I've poisoned so many souls. I've ruined so many beautiful creatures, both mortal and not. Almost all of them are dead now, but this nightmare of mine is still alive, and that means there may be still hope of saving him. Are you going to accept the invitation? I don't want to, but you have no idea how afraid I am. But what will I say? How will I look him in the eyes after everything I've done to him? But I feel I must do this. I must see him. I must tell him that a fall like his is not a death sentence, and there is a way back, even if he won't listen to me. I'll simply ask for forgiveness. What can I do to help? Please, let's go there together. I must see him and face to face. I must try and save him from the abyss. I doubt it's possible. I know how much I've corrupted him, but I must try nevertheless. I must, and yet I can't do it on my own. I just... She buries her hands in her face. Okay, we will. Don't worry, Shule. We'll take you. We got you, girl. Also, we have a. Ooh. That's interesting. I'm not sure. Okay, we have to go talk to everyone. Lan, do you have anything else to say about what's going on here? Do you still want revenge on the demons for your family's suffering, or has something changed? You know, I guess something has changed. I really wanted to make the demons pay for everything, for the mongrels being cast out, for my mom's tears, for my dad's early death, for the lumps in my porridge. But after I've reconciled with my mom, I realized that a lot of things, I realized that a lot of, I, I realized that I just hate feelings helpless. That's it. Whenever I don't know what to do, I start thinking everything is my fault. I thought I hated demons, but I actually just hated myself. Before this crusade, I'd never had met a demon, and then when I saw what they turned to one dog into, what they were doing on the surface, it's like everything suddenly became crystal clear. I realized that demons must be destroyed, not just because they spat in my ancestors' soup way back when, but just because they are evil and we must defeat it if we want to live. I watched them die from my arrows, and I know I'm doing the right thing. Of course, it's a drop into the ocean, but as long as my hands obey me, as long as my eyes can see the target, I will still have hope I can do something important, that there's still time for that. All right, it's cool. Cool, 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 cool. Nenio's hanging out down here. Let's go talk to her. Okay, thankfully she doesn't have anything else interesting for us to say at the moment. Reg is the only one who hasn't had anything asked me to say in the Abyss so far. How about one Doug? We have any questions for her? All right, we read these in other VODs, so we can. Yeah, she's not a character. She's not a character of sympathy, that's for sure. She's not on a personal growth journey like Shule. We are just the most powerful thing she's come across, and she respects power. So
Wanna fight?
that's the only reason why she's here,
Sure.
and still expecting to be stabbed in the back. All right, Greybor, what do you have to say for yourself, bro? Perhaps I should thank you for your help. You assisted me in dealing with all of Yaw's schemes, even though you didn't need to do so, and that I am grateful. Okay. Can you explain to me just kind of mess we've involved ourselves in? Bam! Big experience boost right there. An anonymous client ordered Jaws at the head of the Assassin's Guild of Ashura to kill Woldus. He tried to take down the target several times, but Woldus turned out to be quite a tough nut to crack. Then Yoza gave me an anonymous assignment to kill Drezan and tell him that Woldus sent his best regards. However, Yoza gave me a weapon that could only wound the Drezan, not kill him. He hoped that would provoke Drezan and make him angry enough to kill Woldus himself. Of course, you killed Drezan before he had a chance to do anything else, and when Yaz found out that we both were in the Abyss, and that I'd be eager to talk to Woldus, he started to give me hints as to where to find the fellow. We lived up to his expectation, Woldus died, and I'm sure you remember what happened next, as we all do. So we killed him for no reason? Well, that depends on how you look at it. He was to blame for the damage to my reputation? No. Was he an utterly disgusting creature whose face practically begged me to sink my axe into it? Did he try to kill us in his own manner? Were the creatures we encountered in the said manner the most atrocious and perverted things we've ever met? The answer to all these questions is yes. I don't think everyone's going to cry themselves to sleep over his death, and neither should we. Agreed. Your reputation has been restored. How do you feel? Don't panic. This will make people think twice before attempting to ruin my good name. But I am grateful my companions didn't leave me to deal with this by myself, even though they had every right to do so. So while I'm used to working alone, I appreciate a team I can trust. It's good to have someone who's got my back. We're going to go with lawful here, and protecting one's honor is important. Who would be without a reputation? A bunch of optimistic scoundrels who'd be driven away from every door. A dishonorable life isn't worth a copper. Given that we just massacred everyone, it's unlikely he'll become a member of the Assassin's Guild. Grable chuckles as he fills his pipe with a fragment of tobacco. Yes, that was a good fight, and I do confess I am somewhat sorry that I missed my chance to join the most skilled and elite professions of my craft. But it's safe to say that this guild's prestige is particularly ruined after we bathed everyone in their own blood. Suffice it to say, I think joining it now would be a significant blow to my reputation. Yes! That's right, we didn't even think about that, but cool. Yeah, do you regret? Yeah, it's a good opportunity, but yeah, okay. Perfect. We already know about that. He tried to settle down. He has a daughter somewhere, which we haven't run into. He said, well, we'll say, well, we'll just go with the good one there. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so we've talked to him. He's all happy and good and done. And we got the 3.2 odd change in K experience. Wooly, have anything to sell you? You already took all my money. No, nothing crazy there.
Any shortcuts?
We're just gonna talk to everyone quickly because seems to be what we're up to. Yeah, Ember wants to go see Nartula. We know that. Darren hanging out with the pleasure slaves. It doesn't surprise me. You don't like it here, do you? Can't seem afraid of more afraid I am my entire life. Believe me, I'm no stranger to paralyzing fear. We are the most atrocious, macabre place to imagine. Moreover, we're practically surrounded by demons. Curse them all. Vile, rotten creatures who can experience something approaching joy only when they're torturing mortals. I can't even imagine how glad I am to find myself in their domain. Treat this as another adventure. In my world, adventure is getting totally smashed with a couple of apprentice mages who've just got the hang of basic teleportation spells. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we know. Yeah, we're not bringing up his past. We know how badly that goes. Camilla, let's see what you have to say. You know, I've never thanked you for accompanying me to the brothel, so thank you, my friend. This was an intriguing and unexpected experience. I hope you and Myra got what you wanted. Oh, you have no idea how much I enjoyed delving this little hilt into the chest of that Horgus. When his hot blood gushed on my fingers, when his eyes glazed over, when his hands grabbed at my shoulders in a futile attempt to push me away. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking that you were watching me, that your eyes were following everywhere, that I wanted to do everything so quickly so that I could show you the spectacle of sweet climax, and at the same time I wanted to make it last longer, make it never, never, never end. You are fucking insane. I'm glad you shared the sweetest moment of my life with me. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Well, I'm glad you joined. Oh, I'm a little surprised. Yeah. No. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed our adventure. Now slightly. Okay. I asked myself what I really want to sacrifice my father. Does real need his blood? Okay, so this is. Alright, so that's finished talking to her. I don't think there's anyone else in here.
Let's get to it.
Well, there's Exorgus. There's our ward. Oh, never mind. You're just hanging out. Okay. Yeah, alright. Okay. So things that we wanted to do. Jewelry, we wanted the Magician's Ring back for Nenio. We're going to put some weapons back in here. That's going to come out with us. That's going to go on Ember. There. Ember, my darling. Here you go. It's a little less AC. Don't care that much. Because it's going to enhance your scholatic abilities. Once we level you up 9 levels. Jesus Christ. One Doug, congratulations. Yeah, these two badass daggers, which are, as we just described, fucking badass. So I'm I wonder if those two stack. I'm gonna pull that off for a second. We'll give him Ring of Protection. He definitely needs a better necklace. Yeah, she's gonna get Greybor is gonna get stripped a bit here. We're done with his quest line for now. You can keep the weapons. I'm not sure about the belt. Yeah, basically I'm sure you can keep everything else. Sorry, bro. Let's do One Doug next. I think that would be. I mean, we haven't done much stuff with him. He is a rogue, so he will be getting some attacks. Probably give that helmet back to Elgin and put the one back on Trip Claw. Yeah, that's probably going back to her. Oh yeah, that's quite the. Oh, we like that armor. So guess what, Greybor, congratulations, buddy. You get to keep some armor. Here we go, bro. Oh shit. I think at the seat, touch attack. Damn it, where do I see... her range touch attack? I guess that here? Oh, this also applies for range touch attacks, i.e. spells required to hit anyway. So that's 12 plus 7. Yeah, no difference at all there. Also noticing that it's not showing any benefit period for our... So 8, 9, 12. Whoops. Figuring it out live. 8, 9, 12. Yeah, it doesn't add anything. That's kind of it's supposed to add a competence bonus on touch tackle rolls, and this is also supposed to have just a bonus plus 4. We're gonna have to throw a shot out and see how it works, and see if they were actually getting a plus 2 from that or not. So we're giving one Doug the bracers. Again, he'll have other stuff cast on him for benefit. He's got the daggers, which are going to be quite good. We have 6 levels to give to him, and a ton of spells. Also, I think Camilla is wearing a shirt that he might put on. Yeah, this one here that does nothing. There she is, covered in blood. It makes more sense considering who she is. Here you go, bro. Oh, that's kind of neat. He's got a look going for him now. So we're gonna go. He's got greater invisibility. That's cool. Battering blasts. He's using mirror image. Got a bunch. You got shield, mage armor, some magic missile. What has this mythic path been so free? He's got approved casting and abundant casting. All right. What was? Let's go see what Ko in his playthrough did with him and his build. Yeah, probably like we're not using him at all, so we're taking him out here, getting this done, and sending him right back to the camp. Oh, wrong person. Here we go. Bisectionist is where. Okay, so in Ko's playthrough, they've already long since changed him into something else. They kept him in Eldritch Scout only for like 3 levels, and they went up into here, and they got this, which I guess keeps making him a sneak attack person, but what did they get? Most people consider evil. What are these things? Wow, this is a really neat class. I didn't really look at this before. It was kind of cool. I kind of wish I had followed along with this. What do they make? They go like feral mutagen, feral wings, greater mutagen. Oh, kind of neat. Yeah, they go stop at level 3 with Eldritch Scoundrel, and then go like the sectionist the entire time. Hmm. He's already a rogue class, so like he gets sneak attack. So this would be just to be picking up these abilities. What are these? Well, he gets poison resistance. He gets the mutagen once per day, so many per day to pump up his stats. Poison immunity, interesting. Versus staying the Eldritch Scoundrel. We get way less sneak attack, that's for sure. We'd get up to sneak attack 5. Jesus. Oh, that's cool. What do you think, chat? Should we respect Woljuff and make him into this class? See what we get? I'm assuming you all said resounding yes, so let's do it. So we're gonna remake Woljuff here into a Vissectionist. This evil. It doesn't really shoot the role-playing version of his thing at all. You know, maybe we'll just level him up as necessary, not go through that hassle. No, on second thought, I changed my mind. We're totally doing that. So, yeah, you're gonna see that thing we use here to change stuff around. We're gonna go Woljuff, original stats, free respec, slam, close. Here we go. So they went rogue. He was an Eldritch Scoundrel. Oh, he's a demon spawn. We know that. He's a tiefling. Skills, blah, blah, blah. It's mobility 3, then trickery, stealth, and persuasion. Perception is, I think, is what we're looking for there, not persuasion. It will also give him knowledge world. 2 weapon fighting and double slice. Magic missile, shield, and I thought lead blades might be in here. We'll take reduced person. What the hell? Hurricane bow, mage armor, enlarged person, expeditious retreat. And lock in the respec stuff by doing a F8 and save there, or else it doesn't like it so much. I'll get this done, and then probably have to end the stream there. I gotta go get the boy from work, and then we'll come back for the night stream. So hopefully you guys will stick around here, but you get to see what we're doing here. So Eldritch Scoundrel. Again, here we want... I'm not even sure what they take here. Do they take weapon focus? Oh, not for like much later here. Hmm. Bill doesn't show to say what's in here. I'm not sure what the right order of that is. Grease here, magic weapon. Level 3, this is where we stopped doing this for a while. Here's where they originally said to take double slice, but we are now going to be taking dodge. Dagger. Those are last of our level 1 spells. We will take vanish. Seems in theme, and we'll also take burning hands. Now, this is where we go into alchemist, and we take out this Visectionist. We're going to be taking dex the entire time. We don't need mobility anymore. So... Persuasion. Let's start pumping that up. Does not tell us what we should be taking here. Guessing this is our spell book for this class. We don't throw any bombs, so I'm gonna take shield here and true strike. I was gonna say, did we just get them all? It didn't take us, it didn't, boo. That sucks, it didn't actually register our Visectionist choice. gonna send a quick text to the boy. Okay, that out of the way. Sadly, gotta quickly do this stuff again. There we go. Now it's taken what we wanted into effect. Now we're cooking with gas. According to this, he takes improved unarmed, which I don't know why you would take. I guess take crane style, but I don't see him take that. Unless that was supposed to be what they were planning. Oh, there it is. Their combat trick crane style. So he can use defensive fighting. Sure. Keep pushing this one. So trickery. Dun, dun. Yeah, so now we got those back where we want them. Doesn't make a difference here anymore. We get so we are taking this until level 8 will come back to this one, but we're still in here for now. Now we'll start to bring up that again. Here is where we're looking for improved two-weapon fighting. pass it. It's not improv, duh. Okay, it can't be taken at this level. They're dumb. Oh, I'm ahead of the curve, that's why. Also, I should have got feral mutagen. Maybe that's coming up. So like outflank would be if we can get it here, would be the one to grab, yeah. Feral mutagen, that's what we want. Blah 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 blah. What the hell is this? Alright. Level 8 back down to here. This is probably I like getting mirror image here myself. This mirror image. Blur. Now we're back to our alchemist levels. Here we're getting our improved weapon fighting. Take protection from arrows. We have all the other buffs. We know that. I don't think this build considers that in some respects. So, yeah. Level 10. Still here. That's where we get feral wings, right? Yeah. Which also sounds fucking cool. We picked up Blur already. I don't know how these works out with other people. We're gonna take it here. I think what he's saying when we get infusion, so we're on this train. Okay, we're on this train for the rest of our life, so that's okay. We don't have to worry about multi-classing anymore. This is where we live now. Here, accomplished sneak attack apparently was where they were taking here, which I find weird. Oh, this was outflank, which we already have. No. Because they had no combat trick selected for the first thing. We're kind of one. Yeah, they missed a combat trick here. You can't really see my screen, but at level 2 we got one, and the build we're at did not select anything. I think we'll take weapon focus dagger here. Reason being is it's an extra to hit. You can take it much later in the build here, but haste for sure. Delay poison, communal. Yeah, just haste. No, apparently this guy at level 20 gets a point of concentration. Never mind. Never mind. So here, infusion. Okay, that sounds neat. I'm not sure. Here, what they say, level 3 spells was haste, delay, poison. Yeah, level 4 greater invis. I'm really leaning towards heroism here. Yeah, we're gonna take heroism. Level 13. This is where accomplished sneak attack should be coming into play. Again, I don't know why they want us to take that. All of our classes are here. We'll take improved critical dagger. I'm just gonna take displacement. Protection from arrows communal is pretty good too. Okay, here, crippling strike. Okay. I guess this could be any sneak attack benefit, like here. We'll take crippling strike. We'll trust the system at level 4. Greater invisibility, echolocation, death ward, freedom of movement. See echolocation? Trader mutagen. Oh, I don't get that. I am 16. Oh, this guy does not get it because it's not what my actual class level is. Why does it? All right, well, this is they've made some changes then. So, and their build, I take this next, but as you can see, I can't take that till I'm basically level 20 now. Oh, that's grand. Hold on. I wanted greater mutagen. Hold on, maybe it is on my list. It's right there. Duh. It's right in front of you. um. Taking Deathward. So that gives us save. Now I'll do some mythic levels here. So in their thing, they go abundant casting, 2 weapon fighting, archmage armor, which I know a lot of them take because it's like the best armor you get if you don't. You've got emergency potion, ever ready, improve abundant casting. Unrelenting assault, emergency potion. So abundant casting is interesting. Then they take 2 weapon fighting here, which I can understand. But then they take archmage armor. Oh, this is where, so it's equal to your mythic rank, so it's going to be pretty high AC. Okay. We might change that, but we can respec mythic paths a lot easier than doing the whole character, so that's... And then they take emergency potion, which... What? Yeah, no, we're not taking that. I'm going to take... So this is where I might take extra mythic ability. I'm going to do like improve abundant casting. When is he supposed to get that? Like much later. Here, they took Ever Ready last time, which, if I remember correctly, it's, yeah. That's not horrible. So I feel like that actually is a good one for him to have. Alright, and that's our boy. Yeah, I was like, hold on. Yeah. Alright, so I see what they've done here. But what we're gonna do here, chat, and again, I do like having some of these tools. We're gonna go bam. We're gonna reset his mythics because I like this instead. So just those abilities. Okay. Let's do load there. I think I was showing him a little too much. I'm surprised I haven't heard from the boy yet. I told him to call me when he was done work, but I bet he hasn't looked at his phone. So he's probably like, "Are you there yet?" But last couple times we went to get him, I was told when he got there he had to work late. So we're gonna wait a few more minutes before we do that. Wooly, show me your spell book. Oh wow. So here we get to go like permanent buff, permanent buff, permanent buff, a whole shitload of magic missiles. Permanent buffs. Yeah, so I can see where we might change our spell book a little bit. So here, don't need that there or that there. That can just be these. This is right here. Seems good. Yeah, it's permanent heroism, right? So that's really good. And then we have a bunch of haste. Here, that's permanent echolocation and permanent death ward. We really like that a lot. That lets us do extra stuff with Sheila. Here, reduce person, expeditious retreat, so he has it. There's a whole bunch of permanent now. Nice. Permanent. Here. And permanent. And then that we can still go Archmage Armor, giving him the permanent buff to that. And Mythic two-handed fighting. Slap. Sweet. And Ever Ready. And I like what we're looking at there a lot more. So there he is. He's got plus 25 to attack. Before we buff him. We can give him a fun helmet. He doesn't need to wear armor. His AC is going to be buffed pretty heavily when we cast Ascendant Armor on him. Yeah, I think this will be interesting to take him out. Looking forward to giving this a try. And we haven't seen what any of his abilities are like, so there might be some balancing because we got Infusion, which means he can cast things on other people. the thing is, I don't think when he learns a spell, it goes to his alchemist thing. I think these are locked in. Versus here, where he can, but he's never going to have more than these spells. But have it permanent, shield. Yeah, okay, that's going to be Daniel. Okay, guys, thank you for tuning in. We will be back for our night stream.